Hi, welcome back to Drive-In Dishes. We're going to be doing one of my favorite dishes today, which is hummus. Hummus is one of my favorites because you can, again, use it all year round, although it's perfect for the fast. It's also one of my favorites because you can use it with so many things. You can just put it on some pita bread, but you can add it to almost anything. And it's also one of my favorites because people are so impressed when you make your own hummus. You know, anybody can buy it in the grocery store, but if you make it at home, it's really impressive. And it's not that hard. Well, this is what we're going to need. And again, there's two different things you can do here, the hard way and the easy way. All right, the hard way is you buy these dried chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans. You take a cup of these chickpeas, and you put it in a bowl, and you put 3 times the volume of water. So you put a lot of water over the chickpeas. You're going to cover it and more. You let it soak overnight. The chickpeas enlarge, soak up all the water, they absorb it, and the next day you simmer it on the stove for about 2 hours. So you're going to bring it to a boil. You again put enough water to cover it. You're going to bring it to a boil and then simmer it at low for about 2 hours, and then you're ready to go. All right, the easy way is to buy a 16-ounce can of chickpeas or garbanzos. And they're ready to go. So you've skipped the step of soaking, you've skipped the step of simmering. You just get the can of chickpeas, and we're going to drain the water off of it. But we want to keep that chickpea water because we're going to use it later, okay? So you've drained it really good there, okay? Just watch how easy this is. We are going to put these drained chickpeas right into our food processor. Remember, keeping the water, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to puree the chickpeas in our food processor. Okay? Now, we're going to add some tahini paste. Okay, now I don't want anybody to get confused here because tahini paste and tahini sauce gets used interchangeably, but they're not the same thing. So when we make tahini or tehena, really, we put lemon juice and garlic on it, and we use it as a side, you know, like on fish or something like that. But tahini paste is the way it comes in this jar, not mixed up with anything else, just pure sesame seed paste. And this is what we're going to use to add to the hummus. And this is going to give us our consistency that we want, and it's going to give us the taste that we want, that creamy texture, okay? Now, what we need is about a 1/4 cup of tahini paste in here. And what you need to do is make sure you mix it up because that thick paste is on the bottom and the oil tends to rise to the top. So we need about a 1/4 cup of this, and that pretty much amounts to about 4 big tablespoons here, okay? Now the other good thing about hummus is you can season it to taste. You know, some people like more lemon juice, some people like more garlic. Some people like the taste of tahini more. So it's up to you. Okay. So we've added our tahini paste, and now we need to add about a teaspoon of salt. Again, this will vary. I tend to like a lot of salt and garlic in my hummus. Oh, about a teaspoon. Just regular table salt. And then we're going to puree it again. All right, we're going to add some of that water that we got left over from the can of chickpeas, and we're going to pour it in until we get the consistency of like a creamy yogurt. So let's start with that much, and then puree it again. I think I'm going to add a little bit more, and we'll scrape down the sides here. Make sure all those chickpeas get blended in. I'm going to add the rest of the water we drained. I don't like my hummus too thick. All right. That looks like a pretty good consistency to me. You know, we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice and garlic. So that's going to change it a little bit. And, you know, you probably want about, 3 cloves of garlic. And again, you can mince it, but you're going to put it in the food processor anyway, so why bother mincing it? Just peel them, okay? Then we're going to add the lemon juice after that to taste. And usually what I'll do is add about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, which is probably a little bit more than a lemon, but again, that's up to you. So here we go. We're going to use the flat of the knife and press down to peel it. 1 garlic clove. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt yourself. This is pretty easy. I probably like about 5 garlic cloves in mine, but we're just going to do 3 for now. Not everybody likes it that garlicky. And we're going to add the lemon juice. Always fresh squeezed is better, although you can get your bottled lemon juice too. It's okay. All right, I'm going to rescue some of these seeds out here because I got a few seeds in. We don't want seedy hummus. Okay, we're good to go. And then we're going to puree it again. All right, there's your hummus. Now, you know, taste it, see if you want more salt, more lemon juice, but that's the basics of it. There it goes. Nice, not too thin, not too thick, kind of like yogurt, but do it the way you want to by adding more or less water. And I'm going to be back in a few minutes once I get it into a nice bowl and show you the finished product. Be right back. Hi, welcome back. Here's our beautiful finished dish of hummus, which all I did was just put it in the bowl. I kind of made a little well in the center, put some olive oil in there, and sprinkled some crushed red pepper. Typically what people would do is paprika, but I like the crushed red pepper. Anyway, it just gives it a little bit of coloring and makes it pretty. Now serve it with some pita bread, triangles, bagels, whatever you want. You know what I do when I have little parties, I put the hummus in the middle and just put a bunch of pita bread triangles right next to it. And that's it for today. We'll see you at the next episode. Behena Shifa.